Today's audio description video features Consolarium by Future Retreival. This piece is from the current exhibition Future Retreival Close Parallel, now on display in galleries 124 and 125 through August 29th, 2021. Future Retreival is the studio collaboration of former University of Cincinnati faculty members Katie Parker and Guy Michael Davis. Their practice is rooted in ceramic art, but also incorporates a diverse mix of media and techniques that combine age-old methods with new technologies. For this exhibition, Future Retreival has borrowed from the Cincinnati Art Museum's decorative art and design collection and paired these pieces with the collective's original artworks. The exhibition creates an experience that encourages visitors to consider aspects of our historical collections and practices in a new light. Consolarium is an assemblage of several pieces. The viewer sees a bevy of mushrooms grow inside a closed vivarium-like environment atop the museum's ornate table. It features 4 mushroom sculptures in front of a colorful two-dimensional cut paper backdrop that also depicts mushrooms. The arrangement is encased in glass and is resting on a console table. Let's start with the backdrop, which is a vertical composition made of cut paper artwork depicting a variety of colorful mushrooms. All the mushrooms have different markings and textures. Some are spotted or have dashed pattern tops. The viewer sees the ridged undersides of some of the mushrooms. A mushroom expert could identify varieties like shaggy mane, bluet, and parasol mushrooms. The mushrooms are rendered in tones of beige, orange, yellow, red, and brown, while white is used to represent the negative space. The mushrooms are taller and wider than the mushrooms in the ceramic pieces in front. At the bottom of this artwork, the ground shows colorful, low-growing scallop-shaped mushrooms that descend from foreground to middle ground. In front of those, there are curvy-stemmed mushrooms growing from the grass. Encased in front of this backdrop are 4 ceramic pieces. They each depict a realistic cluster of various sized mushrooms growing from a circular base. The artist names the first 3 ceramic sculptures mushroom cakes, while the 4th is referred to as a mushroom dish. From left to right, the first sculpture has a light tan matte glaze and a convex base. The caps and stems of the mushrooms on this piece vary in size as they climb vertically up the sculpture. The second sculpture is slightly smaller than the first. Its mushroom shapes are similar to the first sculpture and show a mix of smaller mushrooms and larger mushrooms with various sized caps. It is glazed uniformly in a green teal tone color. The third sculpture is the smallest and sits in front and to the right of the second sculpture. This group of mushrooms have curved stems that seem to be growing from the center of the piece. The glaze is a reddish orange-brown color. The final sculpture to the far right looks different than the other 3. It is the same size as the first sculpture, but its base is more bowl-like, and the mushroom stem rise from its concave center. These mushrooms are taller, with caps that look more conical, and their stems are much more visible than on the other 3 sculptures. This piece is glazed using a reddish orange-brown matte glaze, though the caps are a lighter yellowish brown with chocolate brown spots. The cubical case is resting on a console table. This 2-legged table has a brown marble top with 3 curved edges and is shown leaning against a wall. The legs of the table are golden color and connected to the top with ornate gold foliage shapes. The complex scrolls and decorative leaf patterns continue toward the base of the legs. The legs are connected by a sculptural element with the scallop-shaped decoration and more leaf and scroll patterns. In the 18th century, when this table was made, it was fashionable for wealthy French homeowners to show off items from their personal collections, such as small sculptures, on console tables like this one. Note how Future Retreival's assorted mushrooms and ceramic and cut paper play off the form, textures, and warm tones of this highly carved and gilt table.